Hello, my name is Karen Morrow. I serve as Cooperative Baptist Fellowship field personnel working among refugees and immigrants in Fort Worth, Texas. The theme for the last week of Advent is joy. On the eve of Jesus' birth, the angel appeared to the shepherds and said, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people." This good news of great joy is for all people, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, as well as refugees and immigrants from around the world. My ministry is to welcome these refugees and immigrant families with Christ's love. I walk alongside them and help them to navigate and acclimate to life here in the United States in order that one day they too may know this good news of great joy personally. Life this past year has not been easy for anyone, refugees included. Not only have they had to reorient to living in a foreign country, to learning a new language, but also to do so without the normal support systems in place. Volunteers and churches who normally help them learn English and lead summer programming for the children were forced to cancel due to health and safety concerns for all. A large part of my ministry is in visiting in homes, sharing a cup of tea or a meal, spending time building those relationships. As new refugee families arrived this past year, I delivered donated items for their households, wearing a mask, standing 6 foot apart. Per custom, I was invited into their homes, yet I had to explain why I couldn't come in, but that I would return for a visit as soon as it was safe for all. I watched their disappointment as I turned to leave and often questioned if I'd truly shown Christ's love to these families. After the initial shock and shutdown, churches began to pivot and think creatively as to how they could continue ministry to refugees. When Bear Valley Community Church couldn't host the summer activities for the children, they prepared family activity bags with crafts, games, and books, as well as a few treats. When they delivered them, the children's eyes lit up as they recognized Julia, the masked missions minister. They waved and they gave air hugs, but still were not able to be together. Another partner in ministry, Church at the Crossing, gathered school supplies, sorted them by grade, and then delivered them to the families. They made sure that each child had a mask, hand sanitizer, and a reusable water bottle so that they could safely return to school. Our refugee children's library in a neighboring church was unable to open, so this fall we placed bookcases in the laundry room at the local apartment complex and created a free lending library. The children can now come on their own and select books to take home and read. The Ready for School program we developed for refugee preschoolers and their parents has gone virtual this fall. Instead of weekly in-person classes, we created video lessons. We deliver the book of the week and the learning materials to the families and send them a text with a link to watch the video. Although it's not ideal, we've been pleasantly surprised to see how well the children and their parents have worked together to complete the activities. Many have even sent us pictures and videos of the children doing their work. I love seeing the smiling faces of the children when I deliver the learning packets and hear them respond, "Thank you, teacher." Tomorrow, I have the privilege of delivering baskets of food and Christmas gifts put together by Broadway Baptist Church's youth to Afghan families who arrived this year. They will hear for the first time why we celebrate Christmas. In addition, Broadway's children's ministry put together Christmas stockings for Congolese refugee children. Because of all the wonderful church partners, I'm able to share the joy of Christ's birth with refugee families during this Christmas season. I hope you too get to experience joy this Christmas. Merry Christmas.